Hello guys, welcome to Singapore everyone. Changi Airport. We just arrived here this afternoon. We're here for a couple of days, maybe 8 days. So join us on this adventure in Singapore. Our first time here, so excited. Going through immigration and then we'll chat to you guys after we get our bags. So guys, one of the things that I love about Indonesia and Singapore is that you actually just have to scan your passport to go through. No need to wait in an immigration queue, stamp your passport unnecessarily. So going through now should take a couple of seconds. See you guys on the other side. Hello. Thank you very much. We got our bags. We're here with Veloce Limousines actually. So yeah, picked us up from the airport. They're going to be providing transport for us during our stay here in Singapore. So awesome, seamless. Heading to our hotel now, so touch base with you guys shortly. Welcome to Singapore everyone. Thank you for your help.
Okay, thank you.
See you next time.
You.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay guys, so just pulled in here to Wink. This is where we're staying whilst we're here in Singapore, trying to keep the cost down but still clean, still has all the amenities. Heading upstairs, gonna check into our hotel. See you guys. What's up guys? So just heading to the 7-Eleven. Yes, they have them here in Singapore. You know, it's not too far from Bangkok, just an hour's flight. So 7-Eleven in front of us. Hope I'm not gonna die of shock on the price of beer. Let's go and compare to Indonesia, to Thailand, the rest of the world. Holding on to my pocket tight. So the cool thing with 7-Elevens here in Singapore is you can get your SIM card. And earlier we got our SIM cards here. So yeah, let's have a look. 3 beers for $5.20. I think it's $1 is 1.3 Singapore dollars. Alright guys, so I have gone for a Carlsberg. They have a special at the moment, 2 for 12 Singapore dollars. Yeah, which is the best deal. Beers in hand, let's go home guys. Noreen, what are you doing?
Trying to find something sweet.
And how's that going?
Not really going because I'm looking at the kimchi fried rice.
Looks like some chocolate mousse or something.
Oh yeah, tiramisu. Chocolate mousse with custard cream. Wow.
Please feel free to buy me one.
Sure.
They also have a special on ice creams, but not tonight. Can't mix beer and ice cream in one day. Maybe tomorrow. Good evening guys. So this is the Wink. They have these communal areas outside here. Places to sit. They have bathrooms and toilets. Even a hairdryer. So yeah. Waiting for Noreen, she'll catch a shower first while I down this beer, and I'll catch up with you guys later. Good night everyone, see you tomorrow, day 2 here in Singapore. Right guys, our transport is here. Fantastic guys at Veloce. Alright, so today we're going to be learning about Peranakan culture. Do you guys know anything about Peranakan culture? Don't worry, I'll wait for the information. Nope, neither do we. So yeah, we're heading to a museum. It's actually a heritage museum. And then after that, we're going to do something that Noreen has been dying to do. Noreen, you want to tell them what we're going to be doing after the museum?
We're going for a candlelight concert.
Wow, candlelight concert. I think they're quite popular. Fingers crossed it'll be good. I'm sure it will be. Looking forward to the experience, everyone. Join us this afternoon. You're in Singapore, day 2 guys. See you at the museum. Look at the commoners in the bus. Hi guys, so we've just arrived here at the Intan. It's a museum, a Peranakan museum. We're about to meet Mr. Alvin, so let's go inside. Let's go find out more information about their culture and their heritage. It's gonna be interesting.
Hi, my name is Alvin. This is my home. This is also a museum. I live here and I come from the very unique culture in Singapore called the Peranakan culture. It's spelled P-E-R-A-N-A-K-A-N. So when you come to Singapore, Peranakan culture is unique because it's about Chinese, Malay and Europeans all coming together as one. I'm Peranakan, my parents are Peranakans. I've been collecting Peranakan antiques for the last 40 years because as a young boy, I didn't know about my own culture. Today, my home is a museum where local visitors like you who are curious and want to know about Peranakan culture. I share with you Peranakan culture, I show you Peranakan culture, and I let you taste Peranakan culture.
Fantastic.
Welcome to Singapore.
Thank you.
So happy to be here.
Wow, you guys, so not every day you hang out in someone's home that's actually a museum. Some very unique pieces here, as you can see. So guys, these stairs are pretty famous. Apparently it's on the Singapore Airlines video. No filming allowed upstairs, but we'll catch up with you guys after the tour. See you soon.
Among the many hats I wear, the other thing I also do is I am the travel ambassador, the heritage travel ambassador for Sarawak, Borneo.
Oh,
Malaysia.
fantastic. Wow.
The next hour or so, I'll be sharing with you Peranakan culture. I'll bring you around the house. I'm going to tell you the stories and how I've collected all these pieces, and then we're going to come out for some tea and refreshments. Peranakan culture for me started around 200 years ago when China wasn't very wealthy at the time. So they were broke. So what did they do? They told the men like you and me are made to leave China in order to make a better living. They left their wives, their children back home to take care of the family and the parents. So the men came to this part of the world in Southeast Asia to work and to send money back home. They never wanted to live here. They came purely as migrant workers. But when they came here, they realized, hey, this place not bad, the weather not so cold like China, the girls here quite pretty. So they said, maybe we should stay here a little longer, no? So what did they do? They ended up marrying the local or Malay woman. So that was how the culture started. The men would come from China, the women were locals or Malays, and because we were a British colony, we started to embrace very strong European culture. So when we share about Peranakan culture, you start to find elements of Chinese, Malay, and European all coming together as one. I am Peranakan because my parents are Peranakan. When I was younger, I was quite clueless about Peranakan culture. Unlike in many parts of the world where you come from, you teach your young children culture and heritage and sometimes even which football team to support. No? Singapore was so different 40, 50 years ago. We were a young, independent country. Culture and heritage was the last thing on our minds. We were focused on nation building, building houses for people, finding jobs for people. Very normal, very reasonable. So I grew up not knowing anything about my own culture until I went to school, and we in Singapore started school at the age of 7. And that was when I realized I was different from my friends. At home, I only speak English. In school, my friends were speaking Mandarin or Chinese. At home, I only watch Hollywood movies and listen to Grammy Award songs. Friends were watching Hong Kong movies, listening to Taiwanese music. And that was when I realized I was different from my friends. I felt embarrassed, I felt angry, I didn't know who I was. And like women in shoes, the more space you have, the more shoes you buy, the more space I had, the more antiques I bought. So the collection grew and grew and grew. And one fine day there was a knock at my front door. The National Heritage Board, the government that takes care of all the museums and galleries, came knocking and says, Mr. Yap, you seem to have so many visitors visiting you. You seem to be like a little Peranakan pilgrimage. Would you not consider becoming a museum? And as a museum lover like you, I said to myself, how can I possibly be a museum? Because what do you find in a museum? You find audio guides, you find maps. I got nothing here. How can I possibly be a museum? Don't worry, Mr. Yap, just continue what you do. We'll list you as a museum. So we became an official museum in the year 2010. The next year they came knocking again. And I said, what did I do wrong this time? No? Now in Singapore, we have more than 60 museums under the National Heritage Board. Your museum is the smallest museum, fully independent, no funding from the government, no staff. Everyone that works with us is a volunteer. You'll be happy to know that your museum just won the Best Museum Experience Award. Such houses have very narrow frontage because when we first started, we were under Dutch rule in Malacca. And in Malacca, because we are Dutch, the number of windows or the size of windows will determine the taxes you pay. So the Peranakans made the houses narrow but very long. Why long? Because we are Chinese. As Chinese, every part of our house needs to be compartmentalized. The biggest insult you can give a Peranakan Chinese is to say, I think you are half Chinese. We believe we are more Chinese than the Chinese themselves. The yellow one is like a little, like a made of tapioca with shredded coconut on it. That's very local, very Malay. The green one is interesting because it's made of rice flour, but what's important is pop it all in your mouth because there is palm sugar inside. So it will pop out. Now the last one, the multicolored one, every color tastes the same. We Peranakans like to make things complicated. The more complicated it is, the more we value our guests. And that's Chinese influence. Eva sauce. Thank you.
Just finished at the Peranakan Museum. Alvin's a lovely fellow. Had no idea he could play the piano. Very nice. So now we're doing something that Noreen has always wanted to do, the art house, and we are going for a candle-lit concert tonight. So more about that later. Let's enjoy this very luxurious ride. Just did that to stretch. Right, you guys, so this is the arts house at the old Parliament. If you're wondering, no, I'm not a member of Parliament here in Singapore, not yet at least, but you guys could perhaps vote me in. But before that, subscribe to our channel, smash the like button. Alright, welcome to Singapore, guys. We're actually a little bit early today, so we're heading in here a little bit later. In about half an hour, there's a candlelit concert. Okay, so looking forward to experiencing that with you guys. Have you ever been to a candlelit concert before? Perhaps in your city? Drop a comment below, tell us about your experience. So we take a bit of a walk before our concert today, guys, so let's go check out this beautiful view. Welcome to Singapore, guys. First impressions, well, very good actually. It's very aspirational, very clean, very well organized, very pretty. One of the locals actually told me that the city is one of the safest cities in the world, and apparently if you commit a crime at night you get double the sentence, so that's pretty insane. I wish they did that back in South Africa. Anyway, moving on swiftly. Very pretty place we've just come to here, just taking a bit of a walk before our candlelit concert. Let me show you guys the view. Couple of people jogging about. I can see some ferries carting some tourists to and fro. So yeah, just hanging out here, chilling. guys, so the place we're staying at is on this road here, Mosque Street, and it's just in front of us. Lots of Chinese eateries. Obviously it is Chinatown, and I can never seem to find the sign. Ah, there it is. Wink. Coming up. Yeah, just behind this truck. So guys, welcome to my humble abode. This is my pod. What's up guys? Waiting for the light to change. Gotta follow rules when you're in Singapore. Don't want to be fined thousands of dollars, so waiting patiently. What's up guys? Happy Saturday everyone. So this is day 3 here in Singapore. We are heading to an authentic hawkers market this morning for some brunch. Okay guys, so this is what we're trying this morning. Minus every touch turns to gold. So they have some chicken prepared for us today. Looking forward to this experience. This is like the authentic Singaporean experience. These hawker centers are very popular. They're also very affordable. So fun fact that only local Singaporeans are allowed to operate at these types of places. It's not reserved for any other foreigners. That keeps the cost low and also enables local Singaporean people to have employment and to create a sustainable living for themselves. So great initiative, Singapore government. Let's go and try their food. Maybe you can explain to us, chef, exactly what these are, for if you don't mind.
Basically, the chicken is marinated for 2 days with various spices, direct marination, and the prata is oven baked. The prata is just the supplement. The important part is the chicken curry. You come with the Thai boneless, potato and egg, and then it is made for 2 days, as I said earlier. Very good spices, without the MSG, without the sugar.
What is MSG? At Uncle Roger want to say MSG is king of flavor. It's better version of salt. MSG is salt on crack.
Okay, pure chicken broth. That means I extract the essence from chicken and make the broth. Okay, that likewise to the butter chicken, using pure butter, marinate as well, and then I go and bake it. Yeah, the curry is similar. Just this is very aromatic, very robust in flavor. Yeah, so now you should try.
Okay guys, so our food is here. You guys saw them preparing it. Chef explained. Nice history. Now time to try it out.
We're at a hawker center in Singapore. It's our first time trying out hawker center. Something you must do while you're in Singapore. We've decided to try out some fusion flavors, kind of like chicken rice but with a twist. So come along as we take you along on this tasting journey.
My curry is a little bit spicy. It's also very creamy and rich. Potatoes are amazing. Usually we don't have eggs in curries, but I'm enjoying this twist on it. So there's the egg there as well. Noreen, how's yours?
It's very nice. The chicken is tender. I can taste the marinade. It's actually seeped into the chicken because it's done for 2 days, the process of marination. And yeah, always nice paired with rice. The curry is delicious, spicy. What more could you want?
For you to share. Basically attracting good fortune to the store. The cat has stopped, but I haven't. Very interesting concept here, everyone. So if you're looking for OJ or orange juice, apparently this one is from Australia. It's in a vending machine. So $2. There's your cup. There's your oranges. They look juicy and tasty. All right, mate. So guys, if you're wondering where we are, we've just checked into another wink. This one is on Mosque Street, so not too far from the one in Upper Cross Street. So yeah, we'll be staying here for the next 2 nights and exploring the area as well. We just came back from a hawker market. Great food there, very reasonably priced, nice people. And now we're going to the Singapore Botanic Gardens. So it's actually a UNESCO World Heritage site. So if you're wondering, the park is actually free, so no need to worry, everyone. I know Singapore can be a bit expensive, so this is one of the free things to do. Let's go. Come along now. On the way to Botanical Gardens, everyone. Hi everyone, so we've just arrived at the Singapore Botanic Gardens. As I mentioned earlier, it's a World UNESCO Heritage site, so beautiful gardens we're about to explore. It's free. Nice thing to do for couples, take a walk around. I think the weather's holding up so far, so hopefully we don't get rained on. If not, always bring your umbrella here in Singapore. I hear it rains almost every day, so yeah, a little bit sticky and humid, but that's normal in Southeast Asia. We've been living here for like 5.5 years now, so pretty much used to it. So bring your umbrellas, everyone. Wear your sunscreen. What are you saying, wife?
I said, so you brought your umbrella?
Well, you have your umbrella, so I will just shade myself under that, if you don't mind and if you don't bite my head off. Okay?
Okay.
Obviously, I have to do some research for you about this park. Basically, it says it was established in 1859 and it's 82 hectares big, so it's absolutely massive. I don't think you can cover everything in one day. Not that you need to. And what else can I tell you? 10,000 species of flora and fauna. It's been recognized as Asia's top park attraction since 2013. Wait a minute, is that a monitor lizard? Yep, it's a monitor lizard. Hey dude, let me not get too close. So I'm guessing that's part of the flora and fauna here. And yeah, it's been a World Heritage Site since 2015. So if you guys are in the Singapore area, please check this place out. It's really beautiful, authentic, something nice to do, maybe early morning, late afternoon. Take a walk around. I think it's open till late as well, so enjoy. I'm not sure if you guys can see through the GoPro, but the water looks pretty clean. I can see the fish through there starting to drizzle a little, so we'll keep moving. So it's very well signposted everywhere, so you'll never get lost. Little bit humid, but we'll manage. So Noreen, do you think our gardener back home can make a hedge like this for us?
I'm sure Lovemore's got some tricks up his sleeve. I'm sure
Come
he's
on.
hiding hedgehogs in there.
Come on, Lovemore. Well, I hate to disturb you mid-symphony, sir, but it's a pleasure to meet you. Don't leave me hanging, dog. Frederick. It's quite a tall bloke. So guys, this part of the park is Eco Garden rather. Just walking through, having a stroll. Some info about Singapore Botanic Gardens, if you're up for the history. Not about to read it to you, sorry. So guys, worth the mention is that if you want to get to the Botanical Gardens, it's easy to use the MRT. You just jump off at Botanic Gardens, and that's if you're not lucky enough to have Veloce Limo picking you up, or a taxi, or a bus. Anyway, let's go. After you, Noreen. Right guys, had lots of fun at the Botanical Gardens. It was a nice afternoon. Chilled walking around there. Nice vibes, beautiful by the way. Best part, it was free. Heading back to the hotel now on Moss Street. Wink at Moss Street. Gonna freshen up and head for dinner. So a bit of a surprise in store for you guys for dinner. We are meeting one of the winners of MasterChef. Just a normal day in the life of riding with the runners. Join us everybody. See you guys later. Let's go freshen up. Little hot and sticky. Okay guys, here we are at Wink Hostel. Let's head up, let's freshen up before dinner. Head in this way if you're looking for this restaurant, everyone. We'll put all the details at the bottom. Let's go in. Guys, good evening. So I've got this beautiful view of Singapore behind me, and we're actually at this restaurant called Mare. It's opened in January this year. So one of the winners of MasterChef from the year 2023 is actually the owner of this place. So we just met him. He's a wonderful chap. We're going to be having a 5-course menu with them today, and also our cocktails are on the way. So I know Noreen is feeling very thirsty, likewise am I. It's pretty hot and humid out here in Singapore, so stay tuned for an awesome evening with us.
So what you have is pool. Pool is one of our signature cocktails. So pool in English means flower. So the inspiration came from a mixture of Sri Lanka and Singapore. So jasmine flowers infused with Ceylon arak from Sri Lanka. Then we use the jasmine flowers and we mix it with honey. So you got a honey infused jasmine, and then we top it up with champagne. So
Nice.
very floral, bright cocktail right before your dinner.
It's basically a mousse bouche. It's a palate cleanser. It's a pani puri shell. Inside got 3 fruits: watermelon, honeydew, and dragon fruit. We toss with the dehydrated basil and curry leaves. So when you eat, it open up your palate, so you can enjoy the rest of food. We put inside some banana yogurt. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Here's your bakbak wings. So basically a boneless chicken wings. We stuff with the Hainanese chicken rice, glazed with the fermented soya sauce and ketchup mayonnaise. On this side you can see it's a burnt banana chili. So inside got no sugar, no vinegar.
Hello my friends, how's everything going so far?
Going very well, thank you,
Good.
chef.
Have you guys had thosai before?
In Malaysia.
In Malaysia? This is the inspiration behind the dish. So when I was a kid, so for our new menu, the inspiration is a train journey from Singapore through Malaysia into Thailand. Wow. So when we were younger, that's how we used to travel by train, right? It's hours and hours and hours on end.
Right.
So when we used to finally get to Kuala Lumpur as a kid, we used to go to this place called Masjid India. Recently in the news for not very good things, for sinkholes and everything.
Okay.
But good memories for me because they used to have sardine thosai. One of the only places that have sardine thosai. So this is my food to them.
Nice.
So we have the sardine thosai with the sardine pate on the inside of the beetroot dosa, and the Italian sardines that we just cure and lightly blow torch for you guys. And here we have the coconut chutney. Done as a foam for you guys. And then instead of that spicy chutney that you guys are used to, this is part of our sustainability program. We use the rind from the oranges that we have for our ceviche, and we make an orange rind chutney. And of course, it wouldn't be thosai without some dalcha or sambar, yeah? Alright, enjoy yourselves.
Thank you very much. How innovative.
Thank you.
Korean kombucha. So this kombucha is done in Singapore. It's not our local guy. It's called Purabucha. They are very new and their flavor profile are very interesting.
So the grapes are actually grown here.
No, you can't
Okay.
grow grapes here.
Okay.
You become fresh raisin later.
Right, I see. Too hot.
She buy grapes from from Malaysia or anywhere. Then she will do the kombucha by herself
Okay.
in Singapore. Right? Enjoy.
This is the scallop ceviche with the tom kha reduction sauce, with the fresh scallop, some Thai mangoes and ikura. On the top you can see it's a red flax, the flower. So you can eat it. We serve with the basil and tom yum oil. Enjoy!
Alright, so what you guys are smelling is actually apple wood chip. So a bit sweet before you guys start the meal. So on the plate itself is actually pistachio and cranberry biryani cooked with coconut fat. Over here, this is actually our eggplant pachadi, and this is actually our burnt cucumber raita. If you eat it by its own, it's going to be a bit salty. It's not because of the salt, it's because of the burn or the char. Okay. Then the lamb is actually our tandoori lamb, finished on charcoal, and it's from Australia, and it's from a sustainable farm. Alright.
This one is a variety chennai dessert with the prata ice cream. On the top is a curry caramel with the peach brulee and tapioca chip. We serve with our prata crumb, the rasam powder. You actually can taste the roti prata. Enjoy!
So they also have this common area here, everyone, where you can make your own tea and coffee. There's the water dispenser, and interesting fact, you can actually drink water from the tap here in Singapore. So that's definitely a first in Southeast Asia. Haven't drank the water from the tap before anywhere else. Hello guys, so today... Hello. Hey guys, so today we are on hop on, hop off bus. It's called Big Bus. So you guys can book a tour. I'll put the link at the bottom. And they stop at all of the famous sites here in Singapore. So we've just jumped on in Chinatown. Let's head through. I think there's a bunch of tourists jumping up. They have 2 levels, so we're at the bottom. It's AC. The top is not AC, so I'm not about to be there right now. Maybe later when it cools down. Let's go and see the sights and sounds of Singapore from a tourist perspective. So guys, this is Little India. I'm sure you can tell.
Yeah, everybody, Big Bus, Singapore.
Okay guys, so now we're on the yellow line. They have 2 lines available, different stops. We just finished the red one. This is the yellow one. Haven't jumped off yet. Let's see if we jump off. So as you can see, we just hopped off our bus. We took the yellow line and right now we're going to the Zion Hawker Center to have some lunch. Feeling rather hungry, didn't have a very big breakfast this morning. The place we're staying provides some toast, some cereal, some jam and some peanut butter, so very hungry. Let's go through to the Hawker Center. It's about 50 meters in front of us. Alright, so just heading through the Hawker Center. I think one of the famous things to order here is Hainanese chicken, so I'm gonna find a stall that sells that. Hopefully it's not too busy. It's about lunchtime here. And we have a live performance. I'll let you guys know what we decide shortly. So guys, I'm definitely gonna go for the steamed chicken rice from this authentic looking stall here. Alrighty guys, so here's my Hainanese chicken. I went with the medium size. It cost me $6.50. I also went with the sugarcane juice with some lime, which cost me $2.80. Noreen, you want to tell them what you went for?
I do like my chicken spicy, so I opted for a Korean dish today.
Cool. And in front of me they have Chinatown street market that we're gonna take a walk down, see what they have. Doesn't look too busy, not too crowded right now. So here's a shop selling some stuff from Turkey. If you guys recognize these are Bali bags. Some arts and crafts. Quaint little street, guys. Let's keep walking. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. Let me not mention the loss to PSG, Champions League, Carabao Cup, never mind that. So lots of restaurants packed around here, everyone. Those shops, looks like a place you can get some food and some beer. Thursday afternoon here in Singapore, Chinatown. And I think at the end of this road they have like a MRT station, so easy access. So this is another section of Chinatown, of that same road that we're in, branching off. Thai restaurant, some more curios on the left, guys. Getting a little busy now that it's evening time, around 6 p.m. Some jewelry shops, cafes, etc. I'm sure it's pretty lively at night too. Let's keep walking. This huge structure in front of us is the Buddha Tooth Temple. It actually has a relic of Buddha on the 4th floor. And in front of us is Sri Mariamman Temple here in Chinatown. Guys, one of the nice things about Singapore is that when it rains, you have these sheds that you can seek refuge under, or when it's blisteringly hot, you can also seek refuge under them. So very useful, well thought out Singapore. Good evening, guys. So it's a lively evening here in Chinatown. Sunday evening, actually. You can see there's a lot of people lined up on the sides having their dinner. Still a bit of light, which is nice. Oh, hello. Oh no, not for us. Never mind, not saying hello to me. But anyway, our limousine is on the way. It's called Veloce Limo, if you guys have been paying attention. So yeah, they're gonna pick us up in a minute. Let's stand this side, Nori. On our way, we're trying something different today, guys. Have you guys ever tried Swiss food? I know they're known for their precision. They are also known for their Swiss Army knives. They're known for their beautiful landscape, also very expensive. Obviously, if you... Yeah, IKEA too, thanks for that. So yeah, we're gonna try their food this evening here in Singapore. So let's go. Okay guys, so this is the mall and that is where we're going to. It's called Wurstans. Please excuse my pronunciation. Obviously I'm not Swiss. I can see you can get here from the MRT up there. Alright, so here's the QR code. We're gonna scan and see the menu. You wanna do the honors or should I?
You can.
No, I will not show you my passcode, everyone.
The 3 pictures you see here are the 3 most popular ones we have, okay? And according to our own Swiss customers, they do mention that the Matterhorn is something that's really similar to what they have back in their hometown.
Right.
Alright? So this is the meat dough factory. This is something like this, but better.
Okay.
Alright?
Nice.
So also this, as I mentioned, the 3 most top pick are the Eiger, the Weizenhorn, and the Matterhorn. So this whole thing is the list of our Jumbo Rosti, the remaining else you can see, for example. So then we have this thing called the create your own meal. So over here we have our create your own Swiss meal. And you got to choose your own main, 2 sides, and your sauce. Okay. Now this one, what is creamy sauté mushroom? Even I myself, I tried it. I agree.
Nice.
Mushroom and burnt broccoli.
Right guys, dinner's here.
So people, Swiss food is generally associated with being rich, hearty and comforting. So just think of Swiss chocolate or Swiss cheese. I can definitely say that the food here lives up to that.
Okay guys, as you can see, that is a wrap. Really had a nice time here. Let's go home. Just finished up at our Swiss restaurant. It's about 9 o'clock at night, Saturday night here in Singapore, and you can see still very buzzy, a lot of people around shopping. I guess what else is there to do? Empty your pockets. Consumerists. Anyway, good night everyone. See you tomorrow. Peace. Morning everyone. So we're just walking through this beautiful Singapore neighborhood. I think it's still part of Chinatown. Here on the very well paved walkway. Nice beautiful building in front of us. I love how they incorporate the green into the buildings. Very nice. Anyway, we're going to a place called Croissant. I think maybe you, for the smart ones with a high IQ, maybe you can pick up the play on words there, just like how you can pick up the play on words on riding with the ranas. You know, riding doesn't necessarily mean riding a motorbike or a bicycle or tricycle if you're a kid, it literally means moving around with us. So off to Croissant. We'll be there in about 3 minutes, almost there. Let's go have some breakfast. So here is Croissant in this very unassuming little place here. Handcrafted artisanal bread and baked goods. Noreen is inside seeing what's what. Let's go inside. Is that mine?
Yes, that was quick.
Nice. So guys, I went with the OJ espresso. Looking very cool. I'm sure it's a burst of flavor here.
And this is a berry smoothie, so powerful antioxidants this morning. It's got some strawberry, some blueberry, and I think it's yogurt. So we have some lovely focaccia bread. You can see the tomatoes, the cheese. The bread is really nice and soft. And a ham and cheese croissant.
So guys, you might have noticed that we're staying at Wink during our entire stay here in Singapore. Wink, wink. Let's go up. Morning everyone. So just having a coffee here, enjoying the view of the city. The main road is called McCallum Road, so I think it's in Singapore CBD, close to many banks and financial centers. There's a 7-Eleven downstairs. There's also like a coffee shop, so this is quite well located. Also a modern building. We'll show you guys around. There's some school kids here from Thailand. They have some different rooms, private rooms. They have couples rooms. They also have single rooms. So yeah, if you're ever in Singapore, definitely check out the Wink brand. Still a little bit sleepy, so I will show you my face a little bit more with more energy after this coffee. See you guys later. Enjoy the view in the meantime. So every morning for breakfast they have toast, they have jam, they have peanut butter as well, obviously your teas and coffee. They also have different milks to add to your tea and coffee, and cereal as well. So basic breakfast every morning, it's included in the price. We're heading for dinner tonight to an Indonesian restaurant, so shout out to our Indonesian fam. Heading there now. Should be there in 12 minutes according to Google Maps. What's up fam? So we're here at this place called Depenyats, and it's in a heritage building up there. Apparently it's over 102 years old, so looking forward to finding out about the history and of course sampling some of their cuisine. Let's go inside. The lift has to have like an operator, yes?
No, it's self-service actually. But then some people might they don't know how to do it.
Right.
Will help them.
Okay, fantastic.
Pretty cool because there's a lot of people giving feedback that it's exciting for them.
It's like a very unique experience.
Very, very.
Yes.
Yeah. Because this happens to be like I think one of the 2 or 3 in Singapore right now that has this lift. Because I think the other one is near a church, which is more of a bird cage kind of.
I see. Okay.
We're here.
Okay.
When the hospital was set up, this level here was actually used to bring the sick children up to bask in the sun for those who have skin condition. Once they are okay they're left for about maybe a few hours, and then the nurses will bring them back to the ward. So this was actually the place where they placed the children there to get some sun, some vitamin D.
Right, okay.
That's so lovely.
I'm sure the view has changed a lot since then.
Exactly. As you know, last time there's not much high-rise building.
Yes.
Right now it's actually a good place to, especially in the evening like this, with the sunset, good place to take pictures.
Beautiful.
Videos. So you can sit down by the what they call the bean bags. Yeah, on weekends it's practically packed because Alani is open and they have a lot of guest days, outdoor indoor sitting as well.
Okay, nice.
Probably you can be here one of these weekends, enjoy the food here.
We'd love to join you.
First.
Kenya established in 2009 by our independent president, of course, Mr. Eddie Ongkubijaya. Yeah? Okay, let me show you around here.
Okay.
Yeah. And actually have like over 70 outlets globally.
Wow.
Yes, correct. When we have in Melbourne as well. We have 4 in Melbourne, 2 in Sydney. We have 3 in Kuala Lumpur, 1 in Kuala Lumpur and 2 in JB.
Okay.
And Bandar Seri, we have 2 outlets. Myanmar, we have 2 outlets, and the rest is all from Indonesia.
Wow.
Yes, correct.
Do you have any in Bali?
In Bali, yes, we do have actually.
I think this one looks familiar. Is that the one
yes,
in Bali?
That's Bali.
Okay,
Yes.
fantastic.
Yeah. Right. So as what actually we are famous for is actually our choice of sambal.
Oh yes, okay,
Yes,
nice.
Yes. It's not all outlets know how to make this because they do it in a central kitchen in Indonesia.
Okay.
And then bring it over.
Nice.
Yes, and we have like level 1. Where's a mild one?
Right.
And until to the level 8 is good, it's spicy.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
My favorite, I try number 1 first.
Okay.
And I stop at number 4.
Okay, right.
I'll give a try number 8 probably in 3 years time.
You have to graduate, yeah?
Yes,
Gradually.
that's right, yeah.
This is one of the iced teas that we get in Indonesia.
We serve to the diners. Normally we will smash chicken and I'll give you the honor to smash it.
Oh wow, I feel very privileged.
Yes,
Thank you.
of course. Yeah.
So I just take this and smash it?
Yes, it's smash it.
As hard as I like? Not too hard.
70% of the strength.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Wow guys, that is satisfying.
Okay, that's nice.
Alright?
Yeah.
Just out of interest guys, what level would you choose? What level of spice would you choose? Would you choose 1, 2 or 3? I'm sure 8 is crazy. So yeah, let's see what we can handle this evening.
It's made of a mixture of egg and tofu. Then compress it.
Okay.
Yeah, and we have a peanut sauce on top of it.
Wow, that looks amazing.
Yes. And we have pomfret. This is called ikan bakar. Ikan bakar bawal in Indonesia or Malay word. So actually it's a pomfret. So we after fry, then after we take a torch and torch it and put the sauce. So it's called ikan bakar.
Very cool.
Yeah. And we have of course the ayam penyet where we fry. And yeah, and it smells like how you eat just now.
Okay, right.
Same thing, ikan bawal is different by because it's fried. So yeah, and we
Okay.
have tahu and tempeh
Yes.
alongside. And this we call a gado-gado. In English we call it a fried pie.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, alright. Of course we have a cabbage, egg, and a rice cake, and some tofu. And same thing, peanut sauce on top of it.
Nice.
Yeah. And the special one where everybody like to eat this is called iga bakar.
Okay.
Okay, it's a beef. Say the torch it, bakar, and put the sauce on top of it.
That looks amazing. Wow.
Yes, that's correct. So, and special, the sambal.
Okay.
Okay, this is number 1. Number 2, normally they use green chili.
Yes.
And this is number 3, 4, 7, and 8. And this is number 1 actually.
Okay, right.
Yeah, so I expect you to try all from 1 to number 8.
Okay.
And let me know after that.
Hopefully we make it past
You have to
number
5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. Giving the beef a try, guys. Maybe I can dip it with number 2 to start. Not going too heavy. Want to make it to the end of the night. Really good. Tender, tasty, little bit spicy, hits the spot. Wow guys, so had a try of everything. You can see the chicken's almost down to the bone. Tried some fish. Tried everything. But definitely my favorite has got to be the beef.
I also quite like this. Even though we live in Bali, I've never tried this. And yeah, I've tried this before. I think it's the gado-gado. Really like that. mix up of vegetables, a nice peanut sauce to go with. And as far as the sambals, I think I like number 1 and 2, and that's where I'm gonna stop.
Hello guys, here we are. Good afternoon. Let's head out. Hello. So we're here at Sentosa Island. We're going to a place called the Forum. We are doing a Harry Potter excursion today. So Noreen is a big Harry Potter fan, so I'm sure she's looking forward to it. I've read a couple of their books, watched the movies. So yeah, let's go. Ah, here we are. Okay, so the wizard is ready, the witch is ready. Harry Potter better be ready, Dumbledore better be ready. The one who cannot be named better be ready. We're coming for you. Right guys, so I already have a magic wand in my pocket, but it's nice to know that today I'll have 2.
Welcome to Harry Potter, Visions of Magic. During your time here, you'll explore some of the most mysterious corners of the wizarding world in a new and exciting way. This interactive art experience brings to life the magic. Wander at your own pace, explore, discover, and use your wand to uncover hidden magic.
Take it away,
It's rather boring. Begone, witch! Begone! My wand has stopped working. Begone, witch! If it isn't Sir Lancelot. Wingardium Leviosa! Ooh. So apparently if I do this, you can dial for free. Oh, wasn't expecting a call. Maybe it's Harry. Yes, Harry. Strange.
Do not pity the dead, pity the living.
Morning shoutouts at the chamber door.
Chamber of Secrets has been opened. Enemies of the air, beware.
Hey there, cutie. Anyone know this guy? Never heard of him. Blaze box, I have one of those.
attention.
Wow guys, what an innovative and amazing experience at Harry Potter. I've just released my wand. There's a shop at the end that you can buy some stuff at, but unfortunately for me, my wallet isn't magical. If you guys are feeling hungry while you're here at Wink at McCallum Street, you can always eat at this hawker center right across the road. I'll put the name in the bottom. Lunchtime, very important time of the day, so we found this place around the corner from our hotel. So I got some of this food from this Muslim stall here, and it's nasi with biryani chicken, Muslim style. Noreen is over there getting some soup, some Chinese soup. Lunchtime here in Singapore.
Got a pork with egg and bitter gourd soup and brown rice.
And how much did it cost?
$6.20.
Alright, and mine cost $7. Right guys, so this afternoon we're heading to Gardens by the Bay and we are on our merry way. It's around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so not too hot and humid today. It's actually a public holiday here in Singapore. Yeah, we'll be there shortly. Alright guys, just arrived at Gardens by the Bay. You can see those fancy structures up there. Let's head in. That's pretty spectacular, guys. How's the view?
It's alright.
Oh, sorry, it's not spectacular. According to Noreen, it's alright.
It's a super tree.
A super tree. Wow, have you guys heard of them? Obviously indigenous to Singapore, super trees, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's see if we see any more super trees or anything else, maybe less superstitious. Alright everyone, so we're just checking out which parts of the garden are actually free. Some of them you have to pay for, so not so keen with that. Obviously some people come to Singapore on a budget. It can be quite pricey, especially if you're here for a couple of days like us. So looking forward to doing the free things. I'll let you know in a minute which parts of this place are actually free. Okay, so I've done some research for you guys. The places that are actually free are the outdoor gardens, so the Supertree Grove, Sun Pavilion and the World of Plants. Alright, so the Dragonfly and Kingfisher Lakes are also free, the Canyon and the Bay East Garden too. But if you want to go to the OCBC Skyway, you have to pay, and some other parts. So bear that in mind when you come here, guys. Okay, so 10 Singaporean cents said I can get it in there. I'm gonna try. No, we are not in the Mexican desert. We are not in the Texan desert. We are in Singapore at Gardens by the Bay. Only thing missing, tequila and salt and lemon. If you have kids and want to take them off their leash, you're welcome to bring them here. A lot of people here today. Obviously it's a public holiday. It's actually Eid. They call it something different here. I think they have a Malay name for it. Obviously Singapore has a lot of Malay culture. It used to be part of Malaysia and then it gained its own independence, I think, when it was still part of a British colony. Anyway, less history, more walking in the gardens. Wow guys, not sure if you can see, but that's definitely an eagle there soaring above. Apparently one of the biggest tourist traps here in Singapore, guys. Don't do it. Don't waste your money. I think there's better ways to view the city, either on a rooftop bar. You can choose to get a drink. It will cost you a lot less than going up there. So that's just a pro tip from Riding with the Ranas. You're welcome. Like and subscribe to our channel. Now it'd be a great time. If you guys want to stay in there, it only starts at $1,200 a night. So I know that's change for most people. Enjoying the view of me, of course. Let me get out the way. Loud on my head, more hollow. No doubt. Taking advantage of golden hour for you guys, getting some shots. Singapore is absolutely stunning. Yes, they don't have nature, but they've really cultivated it well. Everything is man-made. Very stunning. Not bad. And that's the entrance to the legendary hotel. So you guys might be wondering what we're doing here. We're actually waiting for the light show. It starts at 8 p.m. So apparently this is the best place to look for. So yeah, we'll hang about. Another hour to go. Check it out. Enjoying the view in the meantime. If you guys were wondering, no, this is not the Queen's necklace in Mumbai. This is Singapore. Had me fooled. So this domey thingy-majig here is actually an Apple store. So that was the light show here at Marina Bay Sands. We're in the mall right now. It's been a hot and sticky day. Let's call it a night, shall we? See you guys tomorrow.
See you know about Idil Fitri. I'm very shocked that you know all this. How can you learn all this from? Where did you learn all this from?
I love culture.
See, you know Idil Fitri and know everything.
Yes,
what about you, madam? Yes. That's why you become a mafia.
Very dangerous lady. I have to be careful, that's why I'm quiet. I am a quiet man, a man of few words. Yes. I have to toe the line.
Yes, be careful, sir. This one big mafia. He's the ringleader.
Exactly. Yes.
Madam, sorry, madam, just kidding,
But I am serious.
No, you're serious.
Wow, guys, what a nice taxi ride this morning with Veloce Limos. Right, guys, so this is our last destination here at Wink in Perak Road. 2 nights here. Heading in, going to check in. Check-in is around 3 p.m. Right, guys, so this is our last location here at Wink in Perak Road in Little India. That is a view of the pod, and this one actually has a bathroom and toilet attached, so no need to run about at night. You gotta take your shoes off as you get in. So we are heading out for dinner this evening to a restaurant called Artichokes. Our transport is almost here. So Veloce limousines have picked us up as always on time. It's around 6 p.m. in the evening and we're on our way to a restaurant called Artichoke, We actually saw this restaurant on one of our favorite shows on Netflix. It's called Somebody Feed Phil. Very popular show on Netflix. Not as popular as Riding with the Runners, of course. But yeah, they tried to buy us out. You know how Netflix does, but we refused them. We want to keep it authentic. We don't want to sell our souls to Netflix. We prefer you guys. So on that note, like and subscribe to our channel. Let's go to Artichoke. Thank you. Alright guys, so here it is, Artichoke.
We're here at Artichoke right now. This is my restaurant in Singapore. This is my flagship restaurant. It's been around 15 years. So we were in one location for the last 14 years. And last year, around this time, we moved here. So we've been in this new space for the last 12 months now. We're in a place called New Baru. It's in the riverside sort of suburb of Singapore, Robertson Quay. Okay, so Artichoke is known for its new school approach to Middle Eastern cuisine. I'm not Middle Eastern, but I want to pretend that I am, and I want to pretend like I'm messing up my family recipes. You know, just having fun.
Got you, Habibi.
Yeah, I'm the yellowest Habibi you'll see today. Yeah. This is what Artichoke's about. It's like a new school approach to Middle Eastern. A lot of people ask me what's a Singaporean Chinese fella like you doing cooking Middle Eastern food.
Right, yes.
Simple answer. I lived in Australia for many years.
Okay.
And when I was in Australia, all my friends were Habibis. My housemate was Iranian, my best friend was Arab. I was working in a Greek restaurant, which is not Middle Eastern by the way, but all my colleagues were Turkish, Lebanese, Moroccan.
Wow.
You know? So I was surrounded by brown friends whose mothers and themselves taught me their recipes.
Fantastic, okay.
So after moving back to Singapore, I thought, you know, I'm a chef, right? I know how to cook all these different cuisines, but what is it I know that other people don't know that I can add to the scene here in Singapore? This is my 7-seat restaurant.
Wonderful.
Restaurant within a restaurant, 7 seats, 2 seatings per night, 2 to 3 chefs serving 7 guests. The omakase concept every few months. At the moment we're doing Korean barbecue.
Right.
We're doing like a tasting menu, Korean barbecue, all fish.
Wow.
Korean barbecue, as you know, it's all pork or all beef, or it's usually meat based. We find things that don't exist and then we do them.
Alright, so second drink is here. I went for the Stella Artois on tap, and Noreen has gone for the bubbly. Wow. Okay, thank you so much.
There we go. That's your whole milk baklava.
Thank you, chef.
There you go, guys.
Thank you, chef.
Hi guys, so we haven't just transposed ourselves to Kerala or South India. This is actually Little India in Singapore. We're staying here for 2 nights. Our trip is coming to a close. We're going for an Indian meal, not too far, very casual place. And yeah, did you know that Tamil is one of the recognized languages here in Singapore? So yeah, a lot of people from South India, as you can see. So yeah, exploring Little India this evening. There's a bustling market in front of us. Fruits and veggies, Indian Heritage Center up there. So yeah, if you're in the mood for a curry or a different experience, come to Little India. On the left they have some sugarcane juice and some coconuts. Refreshing in this humidity and heat. Cell phone shops, the usual. Interesting area, guys. So guys, impressions of Little India. Obviously it's much cleaner than the cleanest place in India, I must be honest. A lot less crowded. India can be crazy. Trust me, we just spent 2 months there exactly a year ago. So yeah, walking through Little India is a breeze here in Singapore. So come here if you want to immerse yourself in a cultural experience. And in front of us we have what looks like a South Indian temple. This is synonymous with South Indian temples. I know there's a Sri Mariamman temple that looks similar.
It's a Dravidian design, comes from south of India, and that's a very specific detail-oriented architecture.
Nice addition there. Right guys, so this is Little India. We found this cool little eatery called Al Halim around the corner from where we're staying, and their menu is pretty extensive. We went with some South Indian food, so Noreen has chosen the plain dosa. I have gone for the egg dosa. Pretty affordable, more affordable than most of the restaurants that we've been to here in Singapore. So yeah, Indian food coming up. Hello everyone, so we've come to this place called Mono SG to have a look at some of their goods, do some shopping before we leave Singapore. Let's see how it compares to prices where we're from, where you're from. Drop a comment below if you guys think this is expensive or if it's well priced.
So hi, welcome to Mono Foods. We are a social enterprise in Singapore and our goal is to reduce food waste. So all our products here on this shelf, as well as the area in front, so they are all close to their best before date, and some might be a bit past their best before date lah. But generally all these products are safe to consume. So every time new products come in, we'll try these items first, and then we'll frequently also sample these items. And usually we tell our customers that if there's anything you buy from us, you bring home, you find that it might taste a bit off, just like drop us a text on Instagram or any of our social media platforms, then we'll like help you exchange the item lah. Yeah. So here we don't sell items individually lah. We go by a box system. We have different contribution ranges for the different sizes. So for example, this would be the green box, and you can just fill the box with anything in the store, and then the contribution range will be between $11 to $13. So you can like choose how much you want to contribute to the sustainability cause. Yeah. So that's basically how our store operates.
Alright, and how long have you guys been open for?
We first started as a project in 2020, and then our physical space here at this mall was since July last year. Yeah, but before this we were at Chinatown. Yeah.
I see. So is this your only branch or do you have any other branches?
This is our only place, and we're the only place in Singapore that deals with packaged food that has passed their best before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice initiative.
Thank you. We have a very wide variety of items here. A lot of them are from different suppliers. So for example, we have some Chinese products. This is a tremella soup, and then we also have some more Singaporean snacks like prawn crackers and the dried jackfruit over there.
Right.
And we also have a lot of European products lah. So I think this chocolate biscuit is from Italy. This is honey from Finland, and yeah, then there's some Japanese snacks as well. So I would say we carry quite a wide range of products, and a lot of these are not super commonly found in the supermarkets in Singapore.
Okay.
Yeah. This is like a really common drink in Singapore that a lot of us grew up drinking lah. So it's a chrysanthemum tea and honey lemon. These are gummies from Germany.
From Germany, okay.
Yeah.
And what flavor are they?
So they have cola inside, and then it's lime, lemon, apple and cherry. So there's a mixture of different flavors. So this is a pretty popular brand lah. I'm not sure if you've seen it before.
I haven't actually.
Oh, okay. So these gummies are, I would say, healthier because they have fruit juices and vitamins. Okay, so usually we will encourage customers to take more items, but of course that's if they will need it lah. Yeah. So we can all help to reduce food waste together. So we usually stand the items up so there's more space to put other things in the box.
Righto guys, so this is our goodie bag that we ended up going with. Bag of chips which we've already tucked into, some cola snacks, some tea, some famous drinks, chrysanthemum tea drinks, oat milk, soda and jackfruit. So this is the inside of Mustafa Center. It's a very famous place here in Little India. So I think it's like 4 or 5 stories high. You can get anything here, so try your luck. Let's go and explore. So anything you guys need, from earphones, headphones, ladies' accessories, bangles, necklaces, cell phone chargers, phone covers, it's all here. Keyboards, if you're an aspiring musician like I am, not. So guys, as you can see, they have everything here. As far as the eye can see, different levels, different stuff. I think basement, they have clothing, Indian clothing. Here on the second floor, dishes, mugs, etc. Everything you can name. Expensive, not expensive, so everything from everyone's price points.
Ajo bhai, Actel many offer. Actel mobile ka many bada patti offer band.
What is up, guys? So today we are going to a restaurant called Shamiana Restaurant. We're on the way. Okay guys, so this is Shamiana Restaurant. They've been open for over 20 years, and I can see on the right hand side they have some very cool Indian food like lamb sheikh kebab, roasted chicken kebab. My mouth is already watering. Noreen's organizing a table for us, so let's go inside and get this culinary journey started. So I think what Noreen and I normally like to do when we come to an Indian restaurant is get a couple of meals of each different types. So I was thinking maybe, Noreen, we can get some kebabs, some naan, some chicken, something like that. What do you think?
Yeah, sure, I'm open to that.
And they also have some vegetarian dishes as well, obviously, guys. Biryani. So yeah, let's see what we order. Give us a minute and we will let you know. So the lollipop chicken is here. Look, Noreen, it's a monster pop.
Our most famous and people favorite is lamb shank biryani. This is a tender lamb, and it being stewed for almost like 2-3 hours. Then they will marinate and saute with some restaurant spices. And this is our famous, kids famous. They love this. This is lamb seekh kebab, freshly grinded with some secret spices, I would say. Yeah, it's very mild. And this one is our signature dish, chef special, palak paneer. So we do this from original palak, the real palak leaf. They will marinate, grate, and is chef secret inside. So this is our signature lamb korma. Actually, not many places you can get the real one. It's more similar to butter chicken, but it's not butter chicken. It's very light, creamy, soaked with coconut and butter. Over here is lacha paratha. Is a whole wheat paratha. It's stewed with charcoal clay pot. So these are our signature dishes from Shamiana.
Hi guys, so we're here behind me by this heritage building again. It's where we went to Depenyets, and we're back by the same building, but this time we're out to try a different restaurant.
Good evening, everybody. We're at a Japanese Izakaya style restaurant, and we're bringing you along a fantastic culinary journey. What's beautiful about this place is it's a dim sum restaurant by day and a Japanese Izakaya by night. As you can see, I've got a beer in my hand. We're going to also enjoy the Japanese drinking experience, which starts out with beer, followed by a highball, and then sake. So we're going to do all of that. The food is cooked in a very unique way. The chefs are stars at what they do. So the meat is prepared in different ways using salt and sauces that brings out different flavors. So we're going to try that out as well. Come along, taste and feel this ambiance with us here today. We're excited to have you. Cheers.
Cheers. So guys, if you find me with anime eyes by the end of the night, don't blame me, blame the alcohol. Blame it on the alcohol.
Right guys, we've just had our second appetizer served, which is, that's actually French fries, but it's got a cardboard paste mixed with mayonnaise, and then it's torched, hence the barbecue kind of flavor.
It's a sanctuary egg tofu. So something to clean a bit of your palates before we move on to the final ones.
Next, we have the river prawn. So how you eat this is you actually pop the whole thing in your mouth because that's where the flavor lies with the shell and everything. Served with the mayonnaise. If you like it spicy like we do, life needs a bit of spice, then you add the chili over the mayonnaise and grab one of these little babies, pop it in, and voila.
Was it a coincidence that you said baby for baby prawns?
I like how you think.
Alright, baby.
This little interesting dish here is century egg with tofu, so there's caviar or fish eggs at the top. Century egg is basically a duck egg, but it's black in color and kind of like a palate cleanser.
So our fish actually is air freight from Japan.
Wow.
And what you was seeing, you take a look at the brown jelly, right? So that is actually solidified ponzu sauce. So we actually mix the sauce and then make it into a jelly form. Take a look at this sake glass as I pour. So this one will change to pink color. Later I will give you another glass. When it's full sake, okay, it will change to blue.
So guys, this is our chef from Japan who has come specifically. This is one of his specialities here today. So yakitori is being made for us. Apparently it's an art. You know, Japanese, they don't mess about.
So how you eat it is actually you take this and you burst the egg yolk. So this egg yolk is actually the Japanese pasteurized eggs. So you can eat it raw. So this is the chicken crown. This is the aorta heart that I spoke to you about. You see the little extension now?
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
So that is the aorta.
Wow, okay.
Then the center one is actually the liver.
Okay, Noreen, for the crown jewels. Chicken crown. Fit for a princess. So how does it taste, princess?
It's actually quite crispy.
Allow the jester to try.
This is the meatball, the chicken wings, and this is the Thai meat.
Alright, thank you.
So you see the frost on the plant, right?
Yes.
Actually, this is not the real frost. This is how the plant actually look like, even when it's just harvested from the farm.
Okay. This is very interesting. I've never seen anything like this before.
Yeah. So you try, this is, I don't know where the breed is from, but this is grown in Singapore.
I see, okay. Wow guys, this is insane. I have never tasted anything like this.
Sake version of matcha.
Alright. Matcha sake in hand. Matcha sake in mouth. Matcha sake in stomach. Matcha sake in brain.
And this is the mysterious meat.
Ooh.
It's chicken. So it's a meat. So therefore, when you put it in, experience the texture.
That looks like a sorbet, right?
Yeah, correct. I just keep it here. See when
Sure.
dirty.
Okay guys, so just come to the 7-Eleven again this morning, and if you're wondering how it compares, well, for example, compared to Thailand and Indonesia, this is $2.80, 2 Singapore dollars 80, which is like $2.5 US thereabouts. In Thailand, this is 30 cents, 30 US cents, or 10 baht. In Indonesia, it's 8,000 rupiah, which is 50 cents. So that would mean that it's 5 to 6 times more expensive than anywhere else. I guess if you earn US dollars and earn a lot of money, that's okay. Or if you work in Singapore, it's okay. But otherwise, it's pretty pricey. Gotta be honest. There's a deal here on Gatorade. So $1.20, still expensive, trust me guys. It's highly taxed, but what do? When in Singapore, open your wallet, so come prepared. Right guys, pretty sad to be leaving Singapore. This will be our last trip with Veloce Limo. Wow, they've been fantastic. They were waiting for us early this morning. So we're heading to the Jewel now. The most beautiful airport in the world apparently. So let's go and check it out. Should be there in about half an hour. Catch up with you just now. Alrighty everyone, welcome to the Jewel. And there is that famous fountain coming right up in front of you. Let's go closer. That is that famous view, the famous fountain everyone talks about here. Pretty spectacular how they've built it into the airport. Lots of people taking pictures behind us. Let me show you. You can see there's a bit of a queue, a bit of a situation here. But yeah, that's how it is. Traveling fairly light. Only 20 kilo bag for 8 days, not bad. A lot of high-end shops here guys, I can see. You guys are interested in high-end shopping? I'm not. Okay guys, so I guess once you've taken some pictures, you can move on. Final thoughts on Singapore everyone. What a beautiful place. It's just goes to show that man-made creations can be beautiful. Obviously it's very expensive, highly taxed, highly controlled. I heard that permits to buy a new car, just for the permit, is 100,000 Singapore dollars, and then you have to buy the car after that. So that's very expensive, very crazy. But I guess the air is clean because of this law. That's the idea in mind. Singapore feels a lot more westernized than the rest of Asia. So yeah, a lot more consumerist, I must be honest. It's a near perfect city, similar to Dubai, I guess. In terms of food, very nice food, but nothing is grown here. Everything is imported, and that's how it works, I guess. So yeah. So if you guys want to check in here early from the Jewel, I guess you can. Just check if your airline has early check-in. So we're gonna go and leave our bag there and maybe roam around a little bit more. There's a lot of restaurants and stuff here. It's quite the phenomenon. I think that's raindrops or something. Pretty cool. Never seen anything like that before. Singapore. We're about to take the SkyTrain to Terminal 3. Let's see if we make it in time. We made it.